thought I'd mix up the hello. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Happy Damn Monday. Yeah, it's a bit early for me, but I got the day off. Chat. So we go now. And the stream doesn't stop until it stops. I can guarantee that. I can guarantee the stream won't stop until it stops. That's the least I can say. Do you know what else I can say? Hello, you lovely people. My name's Thomas Minute, aka Cause Guest for Entertainment. I hope you're doing well. This Luxury Pigeon, aka the greatest stream. You'll see it in 240p. Oh! Hello, everyone. Speed running the intro today. I like to get live very fast, very quickly. I don't think anyone's redeemed. Yes, Sleazy redeemed first. There's a big old explosion. Sarah, Gormless, Colossal, have one of these. Very fresh and new. What, me saying hello? It was very fresh and new, wasn't it? I take it you're all working. So I'm probably going to keep the Just Chatting segment at the beginning relatively brief. Because I assume everyone's working. Because it is 3 o'clock in the afternoon over here. And people traditionally work at that period of time. But I will ask how everyone's doing. You're not working? Well. No job either. Ooh! I got no job all week. Week off? Week off, everyone. Not a 6-hour Just Chatting. We do have some stuff to do today. I am planning to really try it only up today. Every other stream you've seen, about 20% I put in. Today, we put it in the full 40%. So we're going to be trying to do that. I'm going to be putting in the full 40%. We're going to try it, see how it goes. I'm also going to play on controller today. On my knockoff Xbox controller. I really need to get a proper Xbox controller, actually. My only beef with this controller is it's a bit too light. I like my controllers to have a bit of weight. You know what I mean, chat? Yeah. So, yeah. I thought I'd go live. I wasn't sure if anyone would actually be free. Because usually I stream a lot later than this. Put some coins in it. But then it would all jingle around. Also, that implies that I've got coins to spare. Which I don't really. Today, I went through all of my finances and tried to cancel as many things as I physically could. To be honest, it was quite unfruitful. I rang up Virgin and I was like, hey, Virgin, can I just give you less money? And they weren't really up for it. I just wanted to try it. Sort of Virgin, you're giving everyone the broadband for X amount of money, but I'm spending more than that. Can I have it for that? And they said no. So that was a waste of time. But I tried. Damn Virgin. God damn it, they're fucking pricey as well. They're fucking pricey. But hey ho, what can you bloody do? I wanted to have the best internet I could for this whole streaming thing. I have no idea if it makes any difference or not, but I'm not gonna fucking try. I'm not gonna risk it. So we did that. I've also, chat, you'll be very pleased to hear that I've cleaned the kitchen. Just a single clap in chat whenever you've got the time. I've cleaned the kitchen. So that was a big moment. I also nearly broke my oven as well. No clap, single clap, please. Thank you very much. I see what you're doing. Whenever you've got the time. I did nearly break the oven, but I think I fixed it. Do you know the little snappy thing on the gas? It goes... You know that bit? I don't know what it's called. Thanks, Gormless. I knew the clean kitchen update would be very popular amongst you guys. What's the thing that goes? The ignition? Is it the ignition? The little snappy thing. Chip, 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 chip. That thing. I broke that because I did such a thorough deep clean on the oven that essentially what happened was it was going off all of the time. So it was just constantly doing the snaps. Just the beep, 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 beep. I did. I got it wet. But I turned the whole oven off and I seem to have fixed it. So I don't brag or anything, but I'm now a handyman as well. Cleaning and fixing stuff. It's been a hell of a day. It's been a hell of a fucking day. I also went out to my local high street and it was absolutely full of school kids. Is it school holidays or something? I was expecting it to be dead, empty, and it wasn't. It was full-blown kicking off for kids fucking everywhere. Couldn't get in McDonald's to save my life. Fixing it by unplugging it so it shut up. That's exactly what I did. Until next week. Ooh, you willingly went out of the house. I did. It's very hot out there. It's very, very hot out there. We've got the fan on. I'm wearing shorts underneath this. No leg reveal. I'm sorry. Absolutely no leg reveal happening. But we are... Yeah, it's fucking hot. I completely lost my train of thought talking about my legs. We will settle for an elbow. No bunda reveal. There's a little bit of elbow. I'm going to boot this motherfucking thing up and we're going to get cracking into it. What we might do as well is we might, I don't know whether to start Ori and the Blind Forest today. Hang on, music off for a second. I don't know whether to start Ori and the Blind Forest today or give it a proper playthrough tomorrow. Cheeky ankle flash, absolutely not. So what we might do, there's two things that's going to happen today. We're going to play Only Up for as long as I can physically stand playing Only Up. And then I may move to something else. And then when people who usually stream on a Monday come on, I will then raid them. Okay? All right. I'm going to boot the motherfucker up now. I'm going to put the music back on again. But I'm going to skip this song because it's shit. I also saw that Baldur's Gate 2... Boom!
Luxury pigeon.
Baldur's Gate 2 is like £5 on Steam right now. I don't know if that's a wise purchase or not. I don't know if I'll get any money's worth out of that. I also found, yeah, you can play on control. Look, chat. Look.
We need to get to the top. I'm sure we'll make it.
It's really hard.
Awaits us there? The unknown is frightening.
Starfield tomorrow night. I'm not playing Starfield. It looks kind of boring. I'm not going to lie. I've watched a fair amount of Starfield now. I've watched a fair amount. No, we're not. You're not listening to me, guys. No, absolutely no Starfield streams. Won't happen. You shut your streamer mouth. Look, do you guys want my honest opinion or what? I have watched Shroud play it for possibly about 10 hours now.
But don't be afraid. You can always repeat.
I've watched Sips play it a lot. Mistakes. Can you shut up for a second? I'm talking. I've watched Sips play it a lot. So I've been enjoying watching Sips play it. It's a lot of... Because Sips is obviously very funny. I don't know if you know who Sips is, but Sips is very funny. I've been enjoying his playthrough. He's been trying to set up... he's trying to sell all of the toilet rolls in the game. That looks kind of fun. Shroud just is all right. I've been watching Co-Carnage play it. Co-Carnage is a bit... I don't know, it just seems a bit dry. It seems a bit dry. if I was going to do something, I'd probably do Skyrim instead of doing that, because at least Skyrim has got a bit of comedy to it. I watch him every now and then. To be honest, the main two I watch are German 985. I love myself a bit of German 985, and I also watch Northern Line. And I think and Limmy. I watch a lot of Limmy as well, but Limmy is hard to watch at times. If you catch him in a good mood, it's all right, but sometimes it's just him shouting at chat for ages, and, you know, who'd do that? Not me. Not me. Kirk Carnage is all right, though. He's just a bit dry. Are we gonna... How far up left do we have to go? There's always a piano playing here. Where was the piano? Good afternoon, Amaria. Good afternoon, Orca. Both of you came in at exactly the same time. What are the odds? How are you both doing today? You both doing all right? Are you in? I assume you're in the same room, right? We are not in the same location. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. Get out of each other's heads. You know what you guys need? A ruddy good divorce. Oh, God. Have you could just a little one? Just to mix it up? Just a little one? I'm at work. It's dull. I can feel your pain. I can feel your pain. No, I can't, because I got a week off. Why? Who gets Pidge in the divorce? I am my own entity. I'm my own body in this situation. Welcome in, the Orca. Sorry, I said that you two should get a divorce. People, like, this is why, like, I've got to be careful with what I say. I think it's funny. We shouldn't be able to watch you at the same time. It'll be weird. Wait, is this all... Wait, I don't... Well, no, because you'll be able to watch telly at the same time. Just if one person's in chat, the other person just has to ignore the other person in chat, right? The magic hobo. A week off at Only Up is how you spend your time. Very interesting. I was playing this at like 8:30 yesterday morning.
Given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be open to you.
It's been a while since I played it, and I didn't want to play one of the story games that I wanted to play in the evening because I didn't want to start all of the story off whilst everyone was working. I thought that would be a bit mean, so we'll do Ori and the Thing tomorrow. But today we're just going to noodle. We're noodling on some games that don't have really any story.
I think I forgot to turn off the kettle at home.
Oh God, I'm fucking tired of that joke.
Or whatever.
No, I haven't. I haven't finished it. Yeah, there'll be needs to be chat engagement rules. There will be no engagement, obviously, though. I'm trying it on controller today, seeing if that helps. I'm not playing fucking Starfield. I'm not interested. You know what bugs me about Starfield as well? I've watched a hell of a lot of it. I've watched a lot. And there is no memorable anything in it.
Without wings is cruel fun.
You know, you look at Fallout 4, right? It's an interesting post-apocalyptic world where they've got like some iconic looking things. I mean, fuck, there's even Nuka-Cola, right? There's Nuka-Cola, which is quite like iconic, and there's all this stuff in it. Skyrim has got the bloody bloke with the knee. Everyone's got fond memories. Like, I've watched this new one for I don't know how many hours. I watched it for quite a bit over the weekend, I'm not gonna lie. nothing in it. It's just like a generic looking. It looks like a if you've seen a science fiction film, you've seen it. You know, I don't think they're really bringing anything to the table. It just feels like it's lacking a bit of that like shit that makes their stuff interesting. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to be like, no, it's Starfield. I'm just not excited by it. I'm not excited by it. If I play it, I'll play it like, I don't know, next year or something. But I'm not really... Like I said, oh, what a catch! If we could get a divorce and then engaged again, no, I would rather not. I don't want to see that. I've got one rule, and that's no flirting in chat. No flirting in chat ever. Oh, my little squishums. Are you working at home today, Mara? Are you having a good Monday? Is everyone having a good Monday? Is anyone having a shit Monday? I imagine I've probably ruined a lot of people's Mondays. We must have broken that rule already, surely. You are working from home. So sorry, Gormless. Sorry, Nomadic Hobo. Sorry, everyone that has asked me to play Starfield. But I don't care. Just don't care. Like, even the spaceships look a bit dull. No, Amaria. A little squishy bear. You could always settle on LA Noire. I'm not playing LA Noire either. LA Noire was fucking boring. You guys are going to have to sit and endure me playing storyless games, card games, and platformers for the next couple of weeks. And you're going to bloody like it.
Education breeds confidence. Confidence breeds hope. Hope breeds peace.
And I also might watch Antiques Roadshow for one stream as well. Well, look who it is. My favourite A Luxury Pigeon Day stream. It is me, A Luxury Pigeon Day stream. How you doing, honey? You doing alright? How did you find Starfield? Be honest. Shit, isn't it? I don't know why I am so anti-Starfield at the moment. You love it. But do you really? Hmm? You just saying that? Hmm? It looks shit. It looks shit, man. I will play it at some point. I'll play it at some point. I've got Game Pass again. But I'm just not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for like fucking 75,000 hours of people talking. Oh, your mum. I can't say it's particularly easier on Control. Big jump. I don't have to pretend I like some games anymore. Yeah, those days are beyond you. It would have been quite nice, though. Do you reckon if you were still there, you'd have to play Stargate? What the fuck it's called? Oh god, yes, it would have been constant. But that's kind of a good thing, right? Isn't it? I suppose actually with the stream it would be tricky because you've seen a lot of it.
The more I know, the less I know.
Damn it, I'm incredible. You ever played Outer Wilds, by the way, Holly? Because I've been playing Outer Wilds recently, and I've been bloody loving it. It's very, very good. It depends on if you like. Have you ever played like
To all the
Subnautica or
foolish,
anything?
happiness from madness. To all the smart, woe from wit.
Can we not, please? It's a bit like Subnautica with the fact that you've got to like run around and try and explore the world, but it also doesn't tell you anything. It just sets you free, and you just go off into the world and you see what happens, and then you read stuff, you learn stuff, and I'm kind of semi-close to the end of it now. I think I'm semi-close to the end of it. Bob, am I semi-close to the end? I think I'm semi-close to the end. I don't know if Bob's still here. Oh, shit! That wasn't meant to happen. That wasn't meant to happen. Chat, that wasn't meant to happen. Chat, that wasn't meant to happen. Can I land on this balloon? Oh, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck. No, no. Shit. Move, move. No. Move. Do something. For the love of God, do something. Where the fuck am I? You know what that means, Jack? Quick cheeky reset? A cheeky reset. Because I ain't fucking climbing. I ain't climbing that shit.
Sometimes it's hard to choose the right path, but don't be afraid. You can always repeat. We learn from our mistakes.
Am I actually near the end now, Bob? Like, I don't think I've got much left to do. Like, I went through the list of shit, and it was like... There's not much stuff left. One fall. Can I just say, Papa Pidge, I'm working on stuff, and I love that I can have you in the background to continue inspiring me. You're doing a terrible job. Whatever you're doing is awful, and you're doing a terrible job on it. You're welcome.
Sometimes it's hard to choose the right path, but don't be afraid. You can always repeat.
It's finished. You met the final
mistakes.
guy, and he explained everything. Job done. I don't think that is it. Because there was no credits or anything. I'm kidding, Sarah. Whatever you're doing, you're probably crushing. But surely there would be credits or something. Any credits? I've got credits for, like, not finishing the game. What are you up to, anyway? My soundtrack. Fuck. What are you up to, Sarah? I was digging that song that you played on the stream the other day.
But don't be afraid.
I'm
you can always
a bit of a
repeat.
stickler
We
for a
learn from
guitar
our
solo.
mistakes.
I'm a bit of a stickler for a guitar solo. And he did like a little... It's called a sweep, where you drag it on the strings. It sounds quite nice. You don't get many sweeps these days. They're a bit... I don't want to say dated, but they're very much of a time. But you wouldn't catch the Arctic Monkeys doing a sweep. But you also wouldn't catch them really doing an interesting guitar solo. Way!
Yeah, boy.
Little bit of shade thrown at the Arctic Monkeys there, free of charge. I've kind of gone off the Arctic Monkeys. I used to love them with a passion. But now... I just don't understand why they're so obsessed with lounge jazz. I mean, don't get me wrong, lounge jazz is quite fun. But do we really need 2 albums of lounge jazz? And you know they're going to try and do a 3rd bloody album of lounge jazz. Everyone loses their mind. If I would have released that album of lounge jazz, the enemy would have given it 2 out of 10. But it's because it's the Arctic Monkeys. They're like, this is one of the most experimental works I've ever seen. Or heard, for that matter. 10 out of 10. Next time you play, you need to reread your whole ship log, I think. I've still got one thing left to do, I think. I'm so thrilled you came in and I was like, quick, play the song, and I'm sorry if it was a bit intense. There's no worries. There's no worries. Wasn't intense. Jazz me, Papa Pitch. I'm not actually clever enough to play jazz music. I'm not good enough to play jazz music. New Art Monkeys is hot steaming dog poo. I won't go that far. There's some moments of good. There's some good stuff in it, but there is also a lot of fucking chaff. There's a lot of fucking chaff in it. Hang on, chat. We're just having a quick break.
I'm taking a quick break.
So far in the stream, I have shouted all over everyone's favourite new franchise, Starfield. I have taken shots at the Arctic Monkeys. And we've only been live 31 minutes. What will I say for the rest? Do you streaming this today until it's finished? I don't know. I'm out here milking this cow for as long as I physically can. We'll see. We'll see. Basically, I'm going to play it until I get so enraged that I can't play it anymore. Or until it gets to a period of time when other people start streaming and then I'll just raid into them. That's the plan. I tell you what I do like about Starfield, though. The soundtrack is good. I like the soundtrack to it. As long as he can, despite intense detriment to his mental health, I can see it coming. You got this, buddy boy, I believe. I don't know, man. Like, I made like a really fucking trivial mistake just then. That wasn't even a mistake. That was a glitch. You shouldn't do that. I shouldn't fucking ping across the map and get knocked off. That's not fair. That's not fair. You all saw it. I did a skip. Oh, that was a bit framey. You won't be playing Starfield until till Baldur's Gate leaves your system. I was saying on stream before you showed up, Baldur's Gate 2 is like £5 on Steam. I'm kind of tempted. I'm not going to stream it. I'm kind of tempted just to play it off the stream just to see if I get down with that. I've never played something like that before. Turn-based games. Well, yeah, but I don't understand why everyone hates turn-based so much. Turn-based isn't that bad. Baldur's Gate 2 is different to Baldur's Gate 3. How so? 2 is nothing like 3. Okay. Well, there was me foolishly thinking that the game of the same name would be similar to its sequel. What is it then? A rally driving game? Whoa, Nelly! Did I ever tell you that you guys that my auntie was called Nelly? Proper old school lady was my Aunt Nelly. She had a fry breakfast every day. Lived to the ripe old age of 90 something. The exact number we don't know. The exact number was lost by scholars years ago. Nothing to do with the fact that I was a terrible what am I to an uncle? A nephew? I don't actually know. Not turn-based. Baldur's Gate 2 is a dungeon crawler where you go to a tavern between a series of missions. The only turn-based game I get down with is XCOM. I own XCOM on the PlayStation, but I never got around to it. The only thing that puts me off of XCOM is just the sheer amount of content. And I think for me, the sweet spot for me is like 20, 25 hours. Anything really above that, I start getting a bit kind of bored. And that goes with everything, to be honest. Like, I've never had a conversation that's lasted longer than 25 hours. It's hard as feck. Yeah, but I'm not against hard games. I like a good hard game. Giggity. XCOM is easily 40 to 80 hours depending on how shit you are. About 80 hours for me then. No, I'm not really in a rush to play XCOM. Oh, well, if we do this long enough. If I don't find streaming boring, I might give it a go. But if I decide to retire at some point, if I stop streaming forever, I probably won't play it. I guess what I'm kind of saying there. I don't actually know what I'd do if I stopped streaming. Probably go-kart racing. Sarah, I'm going to have to read that long message in a sec. Just got to get through this Harry Potter section. Oh! Shit! Fuck tits! We good. Now, I intended on doing that so I could read your message. How strict are you with reloads versus endless leveling and leveling of newbies because your decent team members died? All of that sounds boring. I know what XCOM is. I've played it a little bit. I just don't understand why people are so against turn-based content. Like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Don't get me wrong. It doesn't have the thrill of, say, I don't know, Call of Duty multiplayer. It's all right. Dry-based content. You love a bit of dry-based content, you. Just soon as I play The Witcher, you're going to be having the time of your life. Just wait. I'm telling you now, my fantasy arc is coming. My fantasy arc is on the way. At the moment, I am reading The Hobbit, watching Lord of the Rings, and I'm going to read Lord of the Rings when I'm finished with The Hobbit. I am going to be deep in the whole of fantasy games during that. I just need to figure out which fantasy game I want to play. I've narrowed it down to 2. I'm not going to tell you, though. I'm not going to tell you because you guys have all been quite bad. I'm not playing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not playing Baldur's Gate 3. If I play Baldur's Gate 3, it will be like next year, at some point. I don't really like playing games day one outside of like indie games. If it's a brand spanking new indie game, I'll play it day one. I don't give a fuck. But with the big boys, I like to shit. With the big boys, I like to let everyone play it, and then they all figure it out, make all of. Oh my god, chat! Ma! Hang on, I need to focus on. Oblivion, but with as many mods on as possible, please. Oblivion was one of them, not gonna lie. Oblivion was one of them. I don't know if I'll finish it though, so don't get your shit tits. No. Where's the fucking thing? Take me up.
If you're gonna be successful in this game, you gotta have a dog within you. You gotta know it's. If you're gonna be successful in this game, you gotta have a dog within you. You gotta know it's a dog fight, and you gotta go get that fight. Life ain't gonna be easy. Ain't nobody gonna hand you nothing. You still gotta go to work. You still gotta compete against everybody in your industry. Life's still gonna happen while you trying to blow up. When you get to the point,
Yes, I did, Louisa.
When you get to the
Welcome
point
in, by the
where
way.
it hurt real bad, when you get to the point you can't take it no more, when you get to that point, doors start opening, opportunities start happening. But what you cannot do is you cannot quit during the process.
How you doing, Louisa? You doing all right?
Give up because it ain't what you see. You cannot give up. You can be and do whatever you want, and nobody can stop you. Nobody can stop you but you.
I hear from people sometimes that feel there's nowhere else to go. There's no way out. And they don't have any more
I'm doing
options.
very well. I'm doing very well.
And I get some other messages from people that haven't been able to dig out of that hole.
Oh man, I'm digging out of the hole.
That despair.
Can you dig out of a hole? Surely a ladder would be more useful.
From your perspective, it seems like that storm is enveloping the whole world.
It is.
It seems like the storm is everything.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it is not.
It's not, chat.
And it won't last forever.
It won't last forever. Because nothing lasts forever.
I want, this price is going to get much
I'm not
higher
digging.
than this. It's going to get harder than this.
We don't
And
dig
I've
on this
decided
channel.
In advance it's going to be difficult, and I've decided in advance to
We
stay
use
in.
ladders.
I'm going to stay in the hunt. I'm going to stay fighting. I'm going to stay busting it. I'm going to pay the price.
I'm gonna stay
until I
busting
get
it,
what
chat.
is that I deserve.
Whatever that means.
And it doesn't matter how you get knocked down in life.
It doesn't.
That's going to happen.
It's true.
All that matters is that you got to get up.
Yeah, you gotta get up. Is that Ben Affleck?
Get back up again. Fall down. Get back up again. Fall down. Get back up again.
Fall down.
It ain't about how hard you hit.
This is just a random selection of fucking Rocky quotes.
They keep moving forward. How much you can take, they keep moving forward.
Yeah, you hearing that,
That's how
chat?
winning is done.
You hearing that?
Things are gonna get
Get in the
harder,
boxing,
things are
I
gonna
guess,
get
is
tougher.
the motto of this.
It's the way life works. So, what you need to do is you need to get harder and you need to get tougher.
Giggity.
I'm talking to you. You're going through a storm right now. And I want you to know that this too shall pass, like every storm that has come to you. Every single storm, this too shall pass. Just because you fail don't make you a failure.
Yeah.
Just because you lost don't make you a loser.
Surely that does
Whatever
make you a
you're going
failure
through
if you
right
failed,
now,
doesn't it?
You can just muster up enough strength to hold on and hold out. I don't care how long it takes you to finish school. Hold on.
Hold
I don't care
on,
how long it takes you
bitch.
to pass that bar exam. Hold on.
Man, this has got to be motivating Sarah like crazy right now.
I won't be on TV. It took me 28 years to get on TV. But it happened at an appointed time. I just never gave up the faith.
I don't know if I like Steve Harvey.
Because I know if I quit,
Steve
it cannot
Harvey's
happen.
odd.
But if you stay with it, like this dude's story right here, if you stay with it, you have no idea what can happen for you. But you gotta stay with it, man.
Why is he blacked out?
You can't quit because
Maybe he was a murderer. Maybe his life ambition was to be a murderer. You just got to dig. I don't dig. I don't dig. Not even gardening. We don't dig. I'm sorry. I hate to break this to you. Oh. How you been though? I haven't seen you in ages. Sunflower Bub as well. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Didn't I ban Pitbull lyrics like a long time ago? I never forget the things that I've banned. And I'm pretty sure I banned all forms of quoting Pitbull in this channel. I've banned saying dude, I've banned saying brah, and I've definitely banned any reference to Pitbull. Yeah, but it doesn't apply to me. No, the dude and the... I said you're allowed to say dude. You're not allowed to... You're allowed to say dude because you're American. So that's fine. You're not allowed to say bruh because I hate all use of the words bruh. And you're definitely not allowed to quote Pitbull. No, they all of the rules apply. Bruh, not brah. You're allowed to say brah. I'm okay with bra. I mean, hell, I'd get into a lot of fucking trouble if I banned the word bra in my chat. Streamer bans the word bra. It was unbearable. I was trying to tell him my bra size, and he banned me for 5 minutes. Streamer Luxury Pigeon has caused a lot of controversy by banning the word bra in his chat. It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare, I tell you. Not Bravo. Clip Addict, welcome in. How's your face? How's everyone's faces? Out of 10. Whenever you got the time. Thanks. Fuck off! This game is shit! Fuck! Fuck! My face exists at -73 out of 10. You got an alt account to avoid getting cancelled. Nah, I'm gonna firmly embrace getting cancelled.
Sometimes it's hard to choose the right path, but don't be afraid. You can always repeat. We learn from our mistakes.
Face 8 out of 10. That's good to hear. 8 out of 10 face. I genuinely thought this would be easier on controls. Spoilers, it's not. How long have I been playing for? Oh my god, not long enough. It's fine. It's fine. Look at this. Look at the movement, the raw skill, the raw talent. Everyone. Oh god! Do you have the day off today? I got all week off. I got all week off. It's gonna be a big old stream fest for your boy. I think on the days that I usually stream, I'm gonna start a little bit earlier as well. Jellyfish. The days I usually stream, I'm gonna start a bit early. So maybe like I'll start at like 4, 5 tomorrow, and we'll have a big old sesh.
Sometimes it's hard to choose the right path, but don't be afraid. You can always repeat.
Saying that,
We learn
I
from
might
our
not be on
mistakes.
Thursday, he says. So we'll see. It's Labour Day here for the pregnant women. I'm going to take a nap whilst listening to battle this game. Don't worry, I'll try and keep it as chill as possible. What have I done now?
Sometimes it's path, but don't be afraid. You can always repeat. We learn from our mistakes.
I'm a deep sleeper, don't worry. This bloody music, I know it's horrendous. I know. I know. This is where we need the tiny explosion. I can see the tiny explosion in my head, but I just don't know how the hell I'm going to get that footage. Oh. Come on now. So what's Labour Day then? Is that just like celebrating... The hell could Labour Day even be? Come on guys, let's lift some stuff. Just finish the game for fuck's sake. Take your damn time, no rushing. No I won't. I'll never finish this fucking game.
Luxury pigeon.
Make a small explosion in your kitchen and film it. It sounds like a good idea. Like I said, I plan on dying as many times as possible. And some of them you have to do the running jump to get there. Mate. I will fucking show you. The ignition isn't broken anymore. I fixed it. I fixed it. I said I was a handy man. And what is that little piano that plays there? I don't really understand. I wish I could use the word mate. You can't. Not allowed? Sorry, I don't make the rules. No. No. You can use it. No. No. No, 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 no. I want to jump. I want to jump. I'm gonna jump. Right, come on, you tit. I spent more time doing the lift than I have actually played it. No. I've got one rule, chat. I'm a very simple man. Hang on, I'm just reading the text message. Sometimes I get text messages. I don't want to brag or anything. Right. This bit is relatively easy. I'm just struggling with the later bits. Do, 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 do. We're fine. It seems to be like glitchy going up these stairs. It never used to be glitchy going up these stairs. Just absolutely galloping around now. Right, I'm focusing. I'm focusing. I'm focusing. I'm not reading chat. I'm not. I'm not reading chat. Don't, you guys can type stuff, but I'm not going to be sidetracked. Come on. Come on. Right. Here we go. I am reading chat now. I don't actually know if that shaves off any time. Are you reading chat? Yes, I am. How many falls? 2? No, mate is not banned. It's totally fine to say mate. Yes, only for the Americans. Mate! What? Oh, that could have been worse. That wasn't a fall. That wasn't a fall. That doesn't count. Shit! There's fucking not floor there. This is a discrimination-friendly channel. Yeah, I guess it is. I don't understand how I fucked up the Jesus. How did they fuck up the Jesus? The Jesus bit is easy. What even is this? Is it like a snake? I guess it must be a snake. I mean, it's not going to be a bear, is it? What can Americans say instead of mate? I guess, bruh. No, dude. They can say dude. Dude! Oh, God. Bam, bam. Pole partner. Yeah. You can say y'all. I'm talking less because I'm focusing up. That makes you sound Australian, though. I don't know why it is such a faff to get around this. There we go. There we go. I actually use y'all in day-to-day life. Howdy, y'all partners. I don't believe any of that. Bruh, all y'all mates called me dude. I don't agree with any of it. Like, a lot of people would just say like, oh, I don't care, I'm glad you guys are just having fun. But me, I'd rather you had less fun and it was more to my liking. I don't know why I do this. I don't know why I do this. I could be in a pub garden right now. I could have been in a barbecue. What about Paul Walker saying "car" in the second from Last and Fast Furious films? Do you accept? No, I definitely do not accept "car." But I will say nothing bad about the film acting legend that is Paul Walker. He was great in I don't know. Was he actually in anything else other than Fast and Furious films? Is it because he's dead? No. What did I say we can't say car because he's dead? The 90s film where he got turned into a T-Rex. I can't say I'm familiar with that great piece of cinema. Trini and the Teenage T-Rex. It's terrible. Oh, Tammy and the Teenage T-Rex trailer.
Everything in Tammy's life is just great. But when you're young and in love, life can get very complicated, especially when it involves an insanely jealous creep.
That's my lady, all right?
Late night phone calls.
I want you to come over.
Ooh!
Sneaking around in your own house.
Did you lock the door?
Don't worry.
Your boyfriend getting dumped in a wild animal park.
It's understandable stuff, all of it, really, isn't it?
Well, that's it.
Who turns out to be a mad scientist.
What?
If you're going to make an omelet, you have to break a few eggs, right?
With an insane invention that only needs a brain. But this Tyrannosaurus Rex just wants to be a party animal.
What?
Even when you tell the truth, nobody believes it anymore.
It was a dinosaur.
What? It's more than a machine with a brain. I mean, it is a machine with feelings. We are on the brink of something special. We are going to be immortalized.
Is that really you in there? Oh, Michael, what have they done to you?
How the hell would she know that he's in there? Paul got eaten by a lion and then they put his brain into a robot dinosaur. Mate, I kind of feel like I have to see this.
Oh, you poor thing. You gone crazy.
Byron, I am not going crazy. This is just a little hard to explain.
Did the dinosaur just flip the birds to the cops?
Wait.
He did.
It's in a truck being driven by your son. Byron? Yes, sir. See a couple of folks back in the hospital. They say he's stumbling. Stole what?
Yeah, I know. I fully concur on that point.
That is my dinosaur that you are threatening. I made him and he is mine.
What are we going to do?
I will give you immortality.
Not if Tammy has
Oh,
anything
Jesus.
to say about it. Tammy and the T-Rex.
A huge factor in helping watch the film, I can't lie. I think this Tammy and the T-Rex is in the game that I played at the beginning of the year. What was the game? High on Life? Is High on Life in it? It is. So you can watch the, if you guys want, if you have access to High on Life, you can watch the full classic film, Denise Richards' Tammy and the Teenage T-Rex. Oh, Jesus. I don't know why they put this in. How old she meant to be in the film? So she's meant to be like teenager, basically. That's a lot of fun. Thanks for sharing, Bob. I do appreciate it. I can't even remember why how that even came about. Come on now. Right, we've made it. We've made it the furthest. Not the furthest. I've been further. Paul Walker's extensive, and that was it. We was talking about the late, great film genius that was Paul Walker. Right, let's do this. Okay, right, that's a bit of a skip, that one right there. Ooh, Nelly. I'm just gonna focus up here a little bit. Sometimes he just doesn't walk upstairs. I don't get it.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for the bits, baby.
The only way is up, baby. For you and me now. Classic tune.
It really is a classic tune. Thank you very much for the bits, JD. How are you doing? Do you want a drink? No, thanks. No worries. Okay. That's like playing Sea of Thieves again. There was a boy called Billy. No one liked him. That's the end of the lyrics part of that song. Oh, good. Sweary, but good. How are you doing?
Thanks for the bits, baby.
Something Wellerman.
Yes, whatever that horrible song was. Let's go sort out my curtains. Sweaty and sweary. Oh, you did say sweaty. Yeah, it's an absolute stonker of a day, isn't it? It is bloody hot.
You are about to meet the king of the world.
Am I?
He will answer any one question you have, and he will grant you one wish.
Chat, I'm about to meet the king of the world. Strap in. So sweaty, grim, moist, all of them horrible words. You need to get yourself a good fan. I'm having the time of my life. I'm in a summer breeze right now. I'm in a great wind. So sweaty, my sweat is sweating. Have you ever just tried not sweating? Oh, this is the furthest we've ever got. And by we, I mean me. But I am pulling you guys into that as well. Shit. Shit! Fucking hell. Not really sure where that's meant to take me. Please grab it. Oh, thank God. Where am I meant to go? Over here? Am I meant to go here?
Life without love is a flower without fragrance.
I don't really know where I'm meant to be going. Please tell me it didn't just take me all this way for nothing. Oh shit, is there a thing off that Buddha's head? Where am I meant to go? I don't know if I'm meant to be on this side. I don't think I'm meant to be here. Fuck. Hang on. View distance. High. Tempestus. Honestly, my arse went about a dozen times watching that. It was pretty rough, wasn't it? Am I actually not meant to be over here? I don't know if I'm meant to be... I'm meant to go up that Buddha's bloody head! No! We'll go back again. How you doing? You just woke up? Well, good morning. Shit. Shit! That wasn't actually that bad. I think I'm meant to go up this Buddha. Yes, I am meant to go up the Buddha. That was just... Yeah, that could have been really fucking bad. But luckily, it was fine. No, 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 no. Get off the fucking side. Why? Why? Why has it gone black and white for exactly?
It has been said that the greatest fear in life, the one that gives rise to all other fears, is the fear of death.
I don't know what's going on, but we're making the best of it. Before anyone says it, no,
When
it's
I
not
was
boat
born,
week.
my grandmother said I wouldn't survive. When I was 1 year old, my grandmother was dragged away by a whale on the old pier.
It's not boat week. Right, I'm leaning forwards. We're leaning forwards. It's the gangster lean. Oh, your bitches would know this. I've literally just said it was the gangster lean. I don't like this. I don't fucking like this at all. Am I meant to go into the whale's mouth?
The night is dark before the dawn. Eyes are afraid, hands are doing.
You just gave the whale his colonoscopy. I'm a man of many talents. Can you shut up? Trying to focus over here with all your stupid bloody moaning over there. Ain't my fault you got your hearts on your back. We all got troubles, mate. I'm going over this fucking
Many
slowly.
things were terrifying at night and became a laughing matter when daylight came.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Why did you keep falling over? You're fine. Ah! Luckily, I knew that was a trap. I've seen that before. So I knew that those were going to fall off. I knew this one would be fine. Still, I don't trust the cheese. I don't trust the cheese at all. Dog disappeared. I'm not running. Not running after I just fell a little bit. Never trust the cheese. I don't trust anything. It's not cheating. This game went super viral. There was no way in hell I wasn't going to see half the footage. I think I saw Dr. Disrespect fall off of that bit. Did you fall there, or did you get on the right bit? I think it would have made... The road caught me off guard. The little stutter. Oh, that thing, yeah. Sorry. I had a pastry for lunch.
Stop drifting. Run to the finish line. Give up your hopes, and if your well-being is important to you, be your own savior while you can.
It also helps that I watched a lot of, like... I watched Average Joe played this quite a lot. And Average Joe's really fucking good at this game, even though he hated it and uninstalled it. Stephen Kosier. Yeah, I remember he was quite... I mean, he's just cracked at fucking everything. Not entirely sure I know where I'm meant to be going. Nope. Over here? I suppose it would be quite fun to do it when you know... You can end up doing it quite quickly once you know the route a little bit. I don't know if I've got any interest in doing the... Oh, fuck. I never got any interest in doing the first bit of it again. Do you need to look at the walkthrough again? I don't think I've really cheated in this. Fair enough, I cheated a lot in Wallace and Gromit, but fuck, I had to, man. That game was like... I mean, Stephen Hawkins would struggle with that game. I know I've stopped talking, but I'm focusing because this is the furthest I've ever got. And I'm very conscious that there's a dragon around. And I don't know where he is. But I can just hear him doing little flaps every now and then. Some mini flaps. You heard what I said. That is a delicious looking piece of fried chicken, may I add. I haven't eaten fried chicken in a long time.
Hold on to your youthful enthusiasm. You can put it to better use when you're older.
Don't say flap. Why not? There's a fucking dragon! Ah! Why would they put a dragon in this? I suppose this is the beginning of my fantasy arc. So what am I... Here's the options, chat. But the thing is, one of them might cost me a lot of money, and I don't know if I'm going to do it. But once I'm going to do a selection of platformy type games, and then we're going to start the Luxury Pigeon Fantasy arc. Where the fuck am I meant to go? Where am I meant to go? Don't be scared, it just wants to kiss. Dragons don't kiss. What's the dragon? Are you going to try and get me with a dragon D's nuts over your face? Are you climbing the evolution of technology? That is very deep if it is. I don't know. I don't know where I'm meant to go. I don't know. It kind of felt like you was trying to get me with a D's nuts there. And I think I've already proved without a shadow of a doubt I can't be got with a D's nuts joke because I know all of them. You guys can try. To be honest, you're more than welcome to try because you won't get me. That's the thing. Like, it's such a waste of your. It's a waste of your breath. It's a waste of my breath. It's of course winner of the stream. I miss winner of the stream. God, that was fun. I mean, we still kind of do it. We just do like a toned down version of it. Oh! How do you know they don't kiss? I'm 90% sure dragons don't kiss. They just predominantly kill. You can't do it. Only I can do it. And mods as well. On the back of the little piggy. I've seen Shrek movies. What do you want? A fucking medal? They don't give out medals for seeing Shrek movies, Bob. They give out medals for valor, bravery, and swimming, and athletics. But enough, no more? Why do they give medals out for like athletics? That feels weird. I think we should bring back the hyped up version of Winner. I can't remember what... Oh! Haha, I missed both my legs. That could have been really bad. And I would have blamed it all on Nay JD. Because Lord knows I ain't blaming myself. I think we should bring back the hyped up version of Winner of the stream. Sorry for lateness, my hands were wet. Because most people can't do it. Can't do what? Oh, the Olympics. I could bloody do the Olympics. Ain't fucking that hard. It's just a bit of running. It's just a bit of running. What's like the easiest thing to do in the Olympics? I'll enter myself into it. Let's see you do shot put. I could do shot put. I wouldn't be very good at it, but I can do it. It's just throwing a ball. I've got giving someone a medal for throwing a ball. I could throw a fucking ball. They should be like legit difficult things to do, like doing a handstand and shot put. Give that person a medal. Actually fucking don't, because it's such a phenomenal waste of people's time. I don't think we should be encouraging this behaviour. People have devoted all their lives to be really good at ping pong. Should they? Should they be really good at ping pong? No. They shouldn't be really good at ping pong. They should get a job like everyone else. Be really good at admin. Be really fucking good at admin, not ping pong, chat. Oh, I've done it again. Was it because of what I said about ping pong? Equestrian horse does all the work, and they don't get the medal. The irony. I don't think the horse should get the medal, though. If I was a horse, you'd know what I'd do. I'd fucking rise up. I would rise up, and I would take over the world. You ain't gonna be able to stop a horse from fucking taking over the world, are you? They're massive. I would bust into my. I'd bust into a bank and I'd rob the place because you ain't gonna. You're not gonna win a fight against the horse. So I'd immediately rob the first bank that I come across. Just trying to think of if there's a bank I'd prefer to rob. I don't know. Probably Lloyd's TSB. I feel like they've got the most money. Wait, is it even still Lloyd's TSB or is it just now Lloyd's? Stephen, welcome in. Stephen, I have a question. I have a question. I was lurking in your stream this morning. Because I am a bit of a lurker. I'm sorry. I don't really know what the Iron Man thing is. What are you actually doing? I didn't want to ask because everyone else was so invested into it. But what actually is it? I didn't want to be that guy who just like come into chat and just be like, oh, what actually is... What is this? Shout at the horse and it will fold. Nah, man. Horses are incredibly violent creatures. They're just hardly... It's hardly ever... Their violence is very rarely documented. But they're incredibly violent. Where's the dragon? I can hear it whooshing around. I know what you're going to do. In a nutshell, one Pokemon defeats everyone. You can't fight wild. Everyone's 50% stronger. If you die, you delete the file and start over. Randomize. Woo! That's like something I can get behind. I do like a bit of a roguelike, and that is, it doesn't get more rogue or like than that, does it? I'm going to have to focus up here, chat, because I would really like to get past this dragon. This dragony bastard. I don't know where to go. I think we're fine. Are we fine? I'm going for it. Maybe we're not fine. Maybe we're not fine. Maybe we're not fine. I'm not moving. I'm not moving. I'm moving. Oh! Is this? Yes, this is the furthest I've been. Hence why I'm not really chatting that much. I need something that's just nice. I just need something nice. Fucking.
Motherfucker was amped. The nigga was motherfucking hyped up. The nigga just grabbed the nigga, snuffed the nigga, and it was on from there. The motherfucker, it wasn't nothing stopping them.
What the rest of those niggas do?
Man, the motherfuckers was ready for anything. The niggas was packing burners. The niggas was ready to fight. Whatever they had to do, Holmes. The niggas was on the real flip mode, Holmes. They was coming out like a motherfucker. The nigga was amped. He was like, come on, motherfucker. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Yeah. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come
It's man, welcome in.
Release the brainstorm to make your motherfucking brain warm. A strange form, something kind of lyrical. Biggie the bastard, so that's kind of spiritual. Well, in God we trust, guns out bust, stop that disgusting suicide thumping.
Don't figure now.
Where you going to? Do you like the things that I bring? I got 7 Mac 11s, about 8, 38s, 9s, 10 Mac 10s. The shit's never end. You can't touch my riches, even if you had MC Hammer and them 357.
I'm playing on controller though, Stephen.
The 2 weed spots, the 2 hot clocks. That's how I got the weed spot. I shot Tread in the head, took the bread and the lamb spread. Little Gotti got the shotty to your body, so don't resist or you might miss Christmas. I tote guns, I make number runs, I give MCs the runs tripping. When I throw my clip in the AK, I slave it far away. Everybody hits the DECK. My slow flows remarkable. These 2 Mateo.
Digital man, by the way, how you doing?
That's crazy blunts, mad L's. My voice excels from the avenue to jail cell. Oh my God, I'm dropping shit like a bitchin'. I hope you're listening, smacking babies as they glistening. So you better grab your pistol, cause if you sit still, I'm gonna make your fucking shit spill. And I'm talking about buckets, what did I have to do it? So that's a bucket, you gotta come make a bust it. Cause I got more shots to pop ya, big mouth up, bringing your own something proper. Sounding off is the hardcore rap.
Yes, it is rather hot and sweaty today.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on.
Come on, motherfuckers, come on. Come on, motherfuckers, come on. So you wanna be hardcore with your hat to the back, talking about the gats in your raps, but I can't feel.
I don't know why this bit I'm struggling on, but I am. I'm struggling on this bit. Is it because it's hot? Probably. On you bastard. I'm not sure where to go up there. It is 28 at the moment. Yeah, no, but I can't see the bit where I'm meant to go. Up. Everyone's gonna die. We're all gonna die at some point. Everyone here will die someday. We're gonna die someday. Everyone here is gonna die. Everyone gonna die. Everyone here will die someday. We're gonna die someday. We're gonna die someday. Keeping it light. We're gonna die someday. We're gonna die someday. But that's alright. Who gives a fuck? I don't. It's too early in the day to be thinking about my mortality. Sorry, it was just the first lyrics that came to my head. I hope you don't mind. Fuck it! Wallace and Gromit, you've paid me no heed. Sorry for singing about death there. God, the Wallace and Gromit tune is a fucking banger, though. You didn't even try. I did try it. This is me putting 40% in, which is the most I can put in. Play that one you sent to Amaria. The remix of your song that I made. Actually, fuck it, what's the matter? I was working on something the other day. It's not the best, but it's something. I don't know if I quite like it yet. I'm calling it the Getaway PS1. I'm saying something. It's got to get wet. This is just a demo. It won't sound anything like this by the time it's finished. Like, I need to mix the guitars. They sound like shit. I haven't got the words for it. You gotta get away. I'm in the right place. If anyone wants to just give me the words, that would help me out a lot. Distance. You gotta get away. It is similar riff, yeah. You know. the hell? Surely I could rip off myself, right? Surely I'm allowed to do that. I was a bit busy, free of charge. Fuck it, let's go do that one again. Nothing wrong with ripping yourself off. I hope not. Fuck off! This is so fucking annoying! How many times have I done this bit now? I know you wanna be music for the funniest task. Come on, you ticks! I'm going to get another coffee now, seeing as you just keep falling. Don't worry, I'll still be here. The Game Boy jump about 30 times. It's the bit afterwards I'm struggling with. Some delicious bacon coffee.
Switch it up, it's your daily fixtures. Get the right guy on the mixtures. A rubber dinghy against the flow. I say jump and you say no. Round and round and round it goes for ages. New problems, new faces. John O. Take it to the Matthews Bridge, please.
You fall right into the cannon. Oh! It's your boy. You are a left, right, left leading troubadour. On it. Don't you grab the thing? I'm stuck in the tree. I'm stuck in the tree. Don't wanna fight, leave your handbags at the door. You know how much. If only it could keep me, need some whip, cracking lip, smacking superstar to some and say, man, maybe need a whip, smacking, carjacking, make a start to come and save me. If only I can't do it. Why can I not do it this time? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. You are a slipstream jet flying off a wall, and I'm your knight. If only you could give me more. Once again, you're supersonic flying off the shore. You know I'm right. If only you could give me somewhere I can live, smacking superstar to come and save me, baby. Ah! Only I could give you, if only I could please you, let me put us at you. Ah, I did it again. I just try my best for you, and I know what you want me to. Oh, I can't do it. Why can I not do this? Feels weird listening to my own music. That's it. That's your boy. That's not your boy. Shooting on the count of 4. There's another way. If only you could give me more. Stop it. I think Fred Durst may have mellowed a bit. He would have kicked your ass for that bit in the song back in the early 2000s. I don't know why. I just thought it'd be funny to put that lyric in. I don't even know if I'm allowed to use it, really. He's done it! You pressing jump? No. People don't believe me when I tell them I know Luxury Pigeon. That's because they don't know who the hell I am. That's like me saying I know Slim Rick. I'm just like, who the fuck's Slim Rick? And I'll be like, you don't know Slim Rick? How do you not know Slim Rick? Slim Rick's a legend, man. I have coffee and apple crumble. Bit early for apple crumble, but I'm going to allow it. Oh, fuck. We got to do all of this again, chat. Whose fault was it? Well, it must have been one of your fault. Lord knows it ain't mine. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting very strong Asian vibes from this bit. Is anyone else picking that up? It's very subtle. But I think this may be inspired by some kind of Asian culture. Stop falling down. No, you stop falling down. Falling down is my favorite bit of this game. Did you say Asian? I'm here. No, the other kind of Asian. But welcome in. Look who's watching. Stop me falling. I can't do that. Falling in love with you. On the front, the frontman for Offspring is now a doctor. I guess he had to get a job. There's no way the frontman for the Offspring is now a doctor. They're still touring and everything. But I get the joke. I do get the joke. I'm going to go get some water. I'll be 30 seconds. Hang on. Because I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Do you want a drink? No, thanks. No worries. I just need to find. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy this. I'll be back in a sec. I'm back. So how's everyone's day been? We're doing all right. It's the beginning of the week. Sorry, there's a bit of background noise, my neighbours. But we all good? We're back on the whale. I hated this bit. Sorry, can't hear you over this calming. No, sorry, I'm just having there's a bit of trouble going out on the street in front of me. I think it's fine. We're just going to continue as the stream. We're just going to keep the stream going. But there is a bit of trouble going on in the local area. So if we could just ignore it. Man, that 2 minutes flew by. Have your neighbours seen you in the window again? How dare you? If anything, it would be like... It would sound... What's the sound of swooning? Oh, shit. Did you release your nude calendar? I don't think my nude calendar will inspire screaming. I will agree with you, it wouldn't be saltly looked for. I don't think many people are going to be wanting a nude calendar. I kind of think like I know what people want. I know roughly what they want to see from me! And a nude calendar isn't really it. I think it's just... I'll just stick with the music and the streams for the moment. Shit! Shit! Everyone say it with me. There we go, we're fine. Can I get back up there? Oh! You guys thought I'd fallen. But I didn't. If anything, you fell for my trap. Did it again. Did I share that Australian comedian in the chat, by the way? In Discord? Did I do that? Did I share a video of an Australian comedian saying "fool me once"? Did I do that? I can't remember. Get away, dog. You are a left, right, left, leading troubadour. I would buy it and hang it in my garage above the tool chest. My nude calendar. I'm not sure that's a particularly good idea. We've already stated that no one wants that. I've said no, nay, nay. I will nay. I might just start talking in good old-fashioned medieval tongue. Is medieval tongue what they called it when people snogged back in the day? Henry VIII was famous for his medieval tongue. I will nay. Oh god, that is a fucking powerful burst of acid indigestion. I'm fine, chat, don't worry. But for a minute there, I thought I nearly had to turn the stream off. I could have died. You are a left, right, left, leaning troubadour. I'm so uptight. If only you could keep me, need some whip cracking. You shall speak of thy medieval tongue. Ooh, matron. Stout filly. Right, I gotta focus up on this. I gotta focus up on this. Oh, fuck. Hang on. I wanted to get my music back on again. Just have a bit of something, you know what I mean, chap? Stout Philly is going to be my next bad guy in the D&D group. Stout Philly. Right, focus up. I'm trying a new playlist called Copyright Free Lo-Fi Beats. So we'll have to see if that actually is copyright free or not, because sometimes they're not. Sometimes you still get like muted and shit. I'm trying my best not to play any copyrighted stuff. Like the YouTube stuff I don't really mind too much, but I'm not going to watch no more. I can't really do American TV, mainly SNL, because SNL really don't like you using their clips. Damn, they do not like you using their clips. My whole 24-hour stream was unmuted as far as I can tell, which is amazing. That is pretty fair going. The apple crumble was quite delicious. Not really breakfasty food though, is it? Making ill-tempered horses with laser beams. Sometimes they scam you like this channel. Who scans you? What did I say? What do you talk about not for breakfast food? I'm not entirely sure an apple crumble is breakfast food. It has fruit. It's not really, they don't really scam you. I mean, they're well within their right to say that, no, I can't use it. Can we just get past this one bit, please? I don't really know where to go after the bloody fruit, though. Shit!
That moment was sponsored by Sebastian's Pig Farms.
Why am I making so many bloody mistakes on that one bit? I have to admit, playing on controller is I know I've been falling a lot, but it's a lot easier than mouse and keyboard. It just feels better. Breakfast equals cigarette and coffee. Oh god, I miss cigarettes for breakfast. I really do. I can't have a bloody cigarette now. Bloody ruined it for me. Every time I have a cigarette now, I get like 2 days of like this morbid anxiety feel afterwards. It's weird. I can't quite explain it. But I just feel like I'd have an evening and I've had a few cigarettes and they just feel like fucking shit the following day. You're still being a good... I vape though, so I'm not really counting it as a success. If I can get rid of vaping, then I will celebrate. But I still obviously have nicotine in my system. But I haven't really had a proper cigarette in a long time. It would have been when I went on holiday a little while ago. Well, not a little while ago. Probably about 3 months ago, maybe I had one. No, tell a lie. Tell a lie. I had a couple this month, actually. With a beer. Because there's something about having a beer and a cigarette that is quite nice. But I try not to do it too often. Because it fucks me. In my opinions, vapes are harder to stop than cigarettes. We'll see. We'll see. But I can see where you're coming from with that. Because I think people vape more than they would smoke. I know it's going to be tricky for me to get off of it. Mate, that's not what I'm asking it to do. I'm asking it to like... I'm asking him to jump. But he's like climbing. No, sorry, I meant last month. I forgot we was in a new one. It was like 4 weeks ago. I had a cheeky couple. I find if I have 1 or 2, I'm alright. If I have a proper... Well, it's like everything, isn't it? It's moderation. Not that I want to be like out here being like, oh, you can have 1 or 2 cigarettes, you're fine. I think you should obviously have no cigarettes. But, you know, I think life, you know, everyone has a vice. As long as it's not like crack cocaine or something like that. Fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? And as long as it's like manageable and you're not like fucking... As long as you're not like doing yourself too much of a nuisance. I mean, everyone has their issues. Some people like a drink on a Friday night. Some people like a cigarette. Some people like weed. I mean, I think we're meant to like... I don't think we're meant to... This is probably not the right phrase, but I think most of us will have some kind of vice of some sort. Mine is nicotine. But I would never say that it's like so bad that I would be like, oh, I can't go out. I've got no nicotine. I can do stuff. I can exist. The thing is, you have to realize when it like gets to like a fucking issue. Or, like me with cigarettes, you just have to realize at some point, I don't want to do this anymore. So I'm done. I'm done. I mean, it was a nightmare going over the vapes. It really was. But then, I think Gormless is right. I think it would be a lot harder to get off of the vapes. I think the vapes did like so much more bloody stronger, aren't they? Shit. I've never smoked. I've never viced. Keep it that way. Mine is Miami Vice. Yeah, that's a terrible vice to have. My real vice is the Pink Punch Monster Energy Drink. Oh my god, I love them. Cigarettes are too spendy. Everything is too spendy. You know what isn't spendy though? Fucking September. Did you know that you could subscribe to the
Luxury Pigeon?
I'm kidding, by the way. I just thought it'd be funny. I've done it again! I was watching this guy streaming earlier, and he was basically saying to his no.
Thanks for the sub, baby.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I was only messing around, but thank you. I really do appreciate it. I was watching a guy earlier, and he was saying, give subs to the same. Oh fuck! Why would you do that? If this game was only down, you'd be great. I'd be the best. Going shop to get some pink punch monster energy drink. No worries. Fucking hell, this is taking me forever to get past this point. What was I saying? I was watching the guy earlier, and he was talking about September, and he was actually saying they get cheap on the 26th. I thought it starts now. Oh, the gift subs. Thanks, Tempesters, by the way. No refunds. He was saying, Jesus Christ, Tom, finish your point. He was saying, if you want to, he goes, now this would be the month. If you want to subscribe for multiple months, this is the month to do it, because you could get like more months for less money, which I thought was quite an interesting sell. I personally don't really care if anyone subs or not, but like he does this for a living and I don't. I do this purely for the Raffle Mouse. I thought that was an interesting way of he was just like, he's like, I'm not trying to like fleece you or anything, but just heads up, if you want to buy 2 months of subs, you can. I kind of think his logic is sound. Oh great, Gomless Gorilla has access to the fucking sneeze emote. Thanks, Tempesters. I appreciate it. I really do. All of the sub money does go towards the stream. Don't use any of it for myself. I generally don't. I don't think I've ever used any of the money ever on myself. It's all gone to like games. I bought this PC. I'd actually tell a lie. I bought half of the PC. Right, what is going on here? There we go. In honor of your gifted, I will. You will what? Have you ever played a stream game off stream? Yes. I played a hell of a lot of Subnautica off of stream. Because there was things... like, there was a lot of, like, inventory management type stuff and a lot of, like, I've got to get more food, get more water. So I did all of that off stream and I only did, like, the fun stuff on stream. This is the part where I don't know where I'm going. Am I on a PlayStation? I am on a PlayStation. I don't know where I'm meant to be going. Right, we're going into podcast mode. No worries. Enjoy your drive home. I mean, the only place really to go is the Leaf. No floating to Mario. Holy shit tits, I've discovered a surfboard. Thank you very much for the clap. I didn't even have to ask for that one. Just a single clap. That's all I ask. Thank you very much, Clip Addict. Risk Runner, welcome in. I've got the clap. I've got you the clap, and I'm giving you the clap. Thank you very much for giving me the clap. Can I have this board IRL? No, you can't have it. It's mine. Okay, this is now technically... I was about to... Actually, I'm just going to fucking stop talking because every time I say something, something terrible happens. How you doing, Risk Runner? You doing all right? Oh, that was a tightening. I don't like this. I don't like this dragon. Can the dragon piss off? What happened to mine is mine and yours is mine? I've never lived by that. It's mainly yours is mine. You're stressing me out. You're stressing me out, Pidge. Please. What have I done? What have I done? Apart from deliver exceptional world-class level gaming. And a lot of falling. Am I meant to go this way? It feels weird to go down. I'm not going to lie. Fuck! Shut up. Shut up. Everyone shut up. Shut up. I made... Shut up. I made some good distance there. Can we not just all revel in the fact that I did a good bit of distance? Look, fucking hell. If I must. Fucking sicko mode. Fucking sicko mode is coming. Hang on. I'll get back. Uno moment, chat. I'll be back in a sec. Thank you very much for the sub, Big Frankie. How is your face? My camera's not off. It's just we're in sicko mode right now. I'm so close. You know this guy. You know what they forgot to code in a save? Would have bloody been good, wouldn't it? Face is good. Dawn is less angry this week. From the Carbonara Cartel. I'm glad to hear it, man. Do you have to work weekends, usually? I suppose crime doesn't really sleep, does it? I've never thought about that. How's it, like, can you have, like, a week off from the Mafia? How does that work? Do you have to, like, put a timesheet in or something? I've done this much crime. I've done this much crime this week. Can I do a little bit less crime next week? Have you submitted your time off request? These are actually vans, aren't they? And I see you and you see me. I did it again. Oh dear. Everyone wishing me to fail, but I don't fail. I just don't ever fucking fail. Wire transfer at random on call all the time. So you don't even get Sundays off. That's crazy. Thank you for the subscription though, I appreciate it.
Thank you for the raid.
Thank you very much for the raid, Clueless Blue. How are you doing? You're witnessing. We don't need that anymore because I did the job. I did the job. I mean, time off happens if the Don happens to not call. You just can't count on it. Crime never sleeps. Thank you very much, Clueless Blue. How was your stream? Was you playing? I'm going to have ass cheeks of steel after stream tons of clenching. I'm doing you a service. This is like a workout class for you guys. Oh my god, I thought the sound of the dragon's wings was the sound of your breathing. No. I traditionally don't sound like a dragon when I'm breathing. I know I breathe quite heavily from time to fucking time!
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, it's twice as much shame on me. I cannot believe I allowed you to fool me again. Should definitely learned from the first time not to be fooled. Fool me 4 times, shame back on you. Actually, you are picking on a vulnerable man. Something has obviously gone wrong with me. This is like bullying the kid in a wheelchair at primary school. It's like, bully the fat kid, bully the kid with the limp. 4 times you're going to fool me? Unbelievable. Fool me 5 times, shame on me again. I mean, I'm vulnerable, but at some point you have to take some personal responsibility for crying out loud. I've got 12 of these, they're good for 8. Fool me 6 times. Fool me 6 times, 6 times a fool. And I have lured you into my trap. Pretending to be a fool 6 consecutive times to give you a false sense of security. Only to flip it. And now you are the fool. And you have the shame. Fool me 7 times, you saw through my trick. But there's no shame. Because I'm getting fooled by the best.
Sorry, I just wanted to watch that for a second. Oh God. Why did you do that? I didn't fucking do it intentionally, did I? You shouldn't have turned the music off.
Yeah, boy.
I know. Fuck it out. Oh, I can't even play this because it's fucking copyrighted, isn't it? There's a... Oh, God. Oh, God. Why, chat? Why? Should we see how bad my recommendations are today? Actually, they're all right. Only one woman in a bikini. We're doing all right. They're slowly figuring out that I'm not clicking on any of the booby models. I really am doing God's work. I want something... I need something that's going to get me... No, not Booba. Watch Quentin and the Bird Box Orchestra. It's nice and not creepy, I promise. Why did you put not creepy? What's this? Oh, I'm not gonna fucking play a Nintendo game. It's so much effort playing Nintendo games. Yo! Just got back from the beach. Man, it really is hot. It is fucking hot out there. Thank you very much. Sorry, it was unintentional. I had a pastry for lunch. That's pumped me up. Is that George Galloway? It may be. Who's George Galloway? Is George Galloway the guy who says, "Oh my"? Is that the guy? Where's the champagne cork? Does anyone know where the champagne cork is? Absolutely not. Oh my.
Go back to the favelas.
No.
Your friends are there. Your destiny and life is there. You have to seek happiness there. Get a job in the favelas and live there. There are many like you. You have to be with them and not stand out.
Oh! He's the MP who went on Big Brother and pretended to be a cat. I do not remember that. Listen to the Twitch email. Oh, we've done that one before. I definitely think there's like an Asian vibe. I just can't put my finger on it. Right, I don't know. Well, this is the furthest we've ever got in this game. I kind of don't want to stop because I feel like I'm getting close. That cork, the cork has a further path that skips this part. Does it really? Pray tell. Pray tell. Is there like a bed or something? The island next to it. What next to it? What island? That one? That one over there? Stephen, if I go over there and there's no skip. Because I've been on that island and there was nothing over there. I went there by accident once. You can't see it from where you are. Not with that attitude, I can't. What were they meant to do to that kind of music? Because you can't really dance to it. You can't really do anything to it, actually. Right, gather around. Everyone has a bit old sing-song. Oh, fuck. For the love of God, don't cancel me. You can't see from where you are. Well, anyway, he goes to a bed. Goes to bed to the whale. Okay. When I next fall, I will, I'll check it out. Because I'm bound to fall a bloody again, aren't I? I haven't fallen that far. I was only up there. Drink tea to it and prune your bonsai tree. That does sound pretty banging, I'm not going to lie. Just for heads up, all of the people that are looking forward to the the Chinese gong fu tea ceremony that I said I would do on stream, I still haven't bought the Chinese gong fu tea brewing equipment. I will do the Chinese the gong fu tea brewing ceremony before the end of the year, I promise. I know a lot of you guys have been looking forward to that. I will get on it as quickly as I can, but at the moment, I don't need more subs. I don't need more subs. The gong fu tea brewing ceremony. I once watched a 15-minute video of it on stream. Everyone begged me to stop the whole time, and I didn't. It was a great time. We all had a laugh. Well, chat didn't. No, I am an expert. I've watched one YouTube video. It's fine. God damn it. Is he the world's greatest only up player? It's debatable. It's fucking debatable. Not even a little bit debatable, is he? Must be a bit debatable. Shit me! Thing is, though, to continue my conversation I had probably about an hour and a half ago about fantasy games, is Oblivion good? I know a lot of people, don't they meme about Oblivion quite a lot? I thought it was a highly memed game. Because aren't all the NPCs a bit shit? Don't you dare, boy. It is good. But is it good, though? Is it good? Will you say it will change my life forever? Bad makes it good. Because I'm going to need something to replace Outer Wilds. And I'm thinking that's what I'm going to... Something like that will be replacing Outer Wilds. And we will go fully into, like, nerd territory. Oh, hey, you Baba Yaga. I wasn't talking about nerd stuff. I've been to the shops and back and you're still stuck with the tutorial. I think the whole game is the tutorial. Your life will never be the same. Will I become rich beyond my wildest dreams and have, like, I don't know, a threesome with 7? No, okay. None of that's going to happen. I'm not playing bloody Starfield. I'm not doing it. I refuse. Other people can play Starfield. If you if you want to watch me play Starfield, you're in the wrong place. You got to subscribe to you got to follow my second channel, Luxury Pigeon 2. That's where I'll be playing. That's where I'll be playing Starfield. Stargate, whatever it's called. No, no. Luxury Pigeon 2. It's... Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I don't think I'd get day drunk. Oh! Oh, piss and shit. This is fucking annoying me now, chat. This is fucking annoying me. Waste versus waste. I almost never drink anymore, but I had like 10 beers 2 days ago. I've toned down my drinking massively. But I pretty much I've had quite a few drinks this weekend. Not loads. I've had like a couple of pints each day. Which is fine. I mean, to be honest, I go a long period of time where I don't drink, so... Stop reading chat. I won't read a single thing. I'm still reading chat. I like reading chat, though. Am I allowed to read chat? I think if you stopped falling, that might help. Ooh, you're odd. It's not an easy game. It's not bloody easy, Tempesters. Who's messaging me? Chat, I'm getting a lot of text messages right now. I don't want to brag or anything, but I'm getting a lot of text messages. Don't fall. Literally only thing you have to do. So easy. I don't know. I think the going up part is quite difficult. Stop acting like you have. Have what? I've gone up loads, mate. I am up. Phrasing. Should point out that I'm not actually up right now. Like, if anything, I couldn't be any more down. You heard it. You can't unhear it. Get your vest on. I've never worn a vest in my life. And I don't intend to start, to be honest. Not even PE. Alright, maybe when I was 9. Get the towel out. No, don't worry. The fan is working overdrive at the moment. They do have medication for that. Not uncommon at your age. I've got no issues. Vests, shorts, and a croc ting. Do you want a drink? No. No worries. Don't gloat. What, at my flawless ability to crack a boner? Ah. Oh, Jesus Christ, Tom. What the hell is this? Yeah, I know. I know. In all fairness, though, you really do get variety on this channel, don't you? I was singing about death earlier. I mean, I somehow managed to really straddle all of the topics.
That moment was sponsored by Sebastian's Pig Farms.
Luckily, the maze doesn't drop you too far. I call it mod abuse. Keeping an eye on the filth chat is bad enough, but from the streamer, I wish I could delete that comment. What? I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know fuck what you're talking about. I didn't say anything. Chat, did I say anything? No, that's right. We heard nothing. I'm gonna do this. Hang on. No, I didn't say that. I don't know why you'd think. I can see why you'd think I would say that, but I didn't say that. I'm gonna play one of my older ones. I'm gonna play one of my older ones. Which one is one of my older ones? This one I always quite liked. Hello. Oh, shit. Hello. Oh, tits. Whoa. Oh! I will bloody do this. Ugh. I'm like somehow getting worse. How long have I spent on this one part? I'm not a donkey. I'm not a bloody donkey. You're a donkey. That was clean. That was clean. Okay, yeah, it does sound like breathing. It's not been that long. In my defense, I fell loads of times before getting to this bit. Every fucking time. I don't even know like how far away from the ending I even am. You can be like still have like forever. I'm finishing it though. I'm just waiting. I'm just here waiting for you to fall through that maze. Not going to happen. I'm too skillful. Beavers don't eat fish. Do they not? What do they eat then? Scrambled eggs. Are you thinking out loud or do you want us to say? Don't tell me how far away I've got. I don't think I can handle it. I don't think I could bloody handle it if I was miles away. Beavers sometimes taste like... filth. Utter filth. Absolute filth. Oh my god, will this pain ever end? I should have gone to the pub. I should have gone to the pub. Should have gone to the pub. I'd have had a fucking great... Just sitting there on my own reading The Hobbit. It would have been nice. I could have been at a barbecue! It's a little Independence Day reference there, free of charge. It is a very nice day. It is a very nice day. Still, there's always later. I don't like reading at all, by the way. Like, I find reading really unenjoyable. But fuck me, am I enjoying The Hobbit. I don't know what's happened to me. I've been reading like 2 chapters every day. I'm like fucking a reading machine. Little bit... A little Hobbit Wobbit in the garden. Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? Insanity is doing the exact same thing over and over and expecting shit to change. That is crazy. Look, I can't change the method. This is the route I'm meant to go. What would you like me to do? Just fly up there? Spend the whole game crafting a helicopter of some sort? The Hobbit was written for children, so it makes sense. It bloody well wasn't written for children. It's like full of death. No! No worries. My dad read me The Hobbit when I was a kid. Ever since, I've been obsessed with Middle-earth. Yeah, I'm definitely in a phase. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try and finish off The Hobbit, and then I'd like to read the Lord of the Rings book. The first one. I know they're a trilogy. And I think that'd be quite a nice little winter thing to get me through winter. I'm just going to sit at home, smoking a pipe, drinking ale, and reading The Hobbit in my evenings. And also whilst probably watching other streamers that I like. But most of it will be smoking a pipe and reading J.R.R. Tolkien. I read The Lord of the Rings every year. Have you read it this year? I love The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings books, and my sons have been reading Harry Potter. I never read Harry Potter. I feel like a lot of my friends read Harry Potter, but I didn't really. I went out and bought one of them. I bought the first one. But there is a lot of, like... There's a lot of Harry Potter... A lot of Harry Potter seems to be, like, in The Hobbit, I realised. Like, you know you got that little shit Dobby. Dobby is just like fucking... When are you reading the Silmarillion? I don't think I will. Supposedly it's a bit crap. I'm just about to start the 3rd book. I'm kind of looking forward to getting into those. But with the Harry Potter ones, I was thinking the other day, like, she's kind of nicked a lot of stuff from the Lord of the Rings universe. Because you've got Dobby, who's like a bit like Smeagol. I swear to God they also fight spiders at some point. I mean, fair enough, she added a lot of shit to it as well, like with the platformed whatever. Platform... But I was reading a lot of... I was reading a lot of The Hobbit, and I was just like, this all sounds a bit familiar. But obviously, it came first. It's like 1937 or 9 it came out. Fantastic Beast. Yes, exactly. The Silmarillion is wild. I heard it's quite boring. Isn't it just a collection of, like, unrelated stories or something? It's lore. But it's just like... Okay. Because I know that he wanted to write how do you say it? Can someone write it phonetically for me? Silmarillion. Am I saying that right? I know he wanted to write that after The Hobbit, but because The Hobbit was so successful, people wanted a sequel to it, so he did the Lord of the Ting. Silmarillion. Do I have to pronounce the H in it? Silmarillion. These nuts. Oh, why can't I do this? Why can't I do this, chat? Chat, I'm stuck in some trees. Am I actually stuck in here? I better not be. This is my last try at doing this. And then I'm coming back another day. Because fuck. Stop it! I'm trying, like, it's hard. It's fucking hard! As a huge Tolkien fan, he was not the best writer when it comes to pacing, but man, that guy could world build. Do you think it's quite fun that he's like, he made the languages and everything? You're struggling needlessly. I'm not struggling needlessly. Doing dinner, so I'll be listening and making dumb comments. No worries. Like, if anything, I've nailed this bit now. I'm just fucking... I just can't do this next bit. But this was like that when I tried the maze. I don't know if you guys remember the maze, but the maze took me fucking forever. And then I found out I could just skip it. I don't know why I need... Do I need to be on the pig? What are you sharing? What are you sharing, Gormless? If it's a clip of me falling... And no, I'm not playing Starfield. No! 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 I'm so freaking far away from everything! No! No!
Sometimes it's hard to choose the right path, but don't be afraid. You can always repeat. We learn from our mistakes.
If you clock this game, I promise I'll be nice to you for the rest of the year. Oh, for fuck's sake. Equalizer 3, Faults. I'm probably going to go see it. I've not seen Equalizer 1 or 2, but I'll probably go see Equalizer 3. If I've not seen Equalizer 1 or 2, will I understand the plot of Equalizer 3? No, it says he's live now. See, 1 and 2, they are amazing. Free House 93 what on Rotten Tomatoes? That's pretty decent. Hello, Mr. Elevator. Oh, I'm interested. There'll have to be a fourth to equalize it.
Yeah, boy. Be afraid. You can always repeat. We learn from our mistakes.
I'm thinking, chat, I have to get better. How do I phrase this? There's a game that I'm thinking of playing before the end of the year that will be quite stressful. Shut up, game. We haven't learned shit. There's something that I'm planning on doing. I'm just waiting for the price to come down a bit because it's a bit on the spendy end. And it will involve basically dying a lot and doing stuff over and over and over again. So I'm trying this again because I need to get better. Not Siege. Not Siege. I also haven't figured out which one I'm doing because there's multiple ones of them. But all I will say is it involves dying over and over and over again. And they're quite hard games. Yes, it's Call of Duty. I don't think you're ever going to really see me play Call of Duty, if I'm honest. I'm so done with that type of game. I may do some battle royales in the future, but they've really got to. When you're streaming Oblivion, I don't know if it's going to be Oblivion, but the fantasy type game, whatever it is, whether it's Skyrim, Oblivion, or something else, will be happening after when I finish Outer Wilds. Is my plan. So if we can get like Outer Wilds clock this week, then potentially like next week. I'm undecided. I've started so many playthroughs of Skyrim that the idea of doing the intro again really pisses me off. I must have done the first bit going into the first town and going into that cave and fighting all those skeletons and then taking down the dragon. I must have done that at least 4 or 5 times at this point. So I'm not really in a rush to do it again. But when I first started streaming, I played Skyrim. No, not The Witcher yet. I'm not in the mood for The Witcher. Ah, you're finally awake. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like the idea of Oblivion. We'll see. I want to play it mouse and keyboard as well. I want to do it full mouse and keyboard, but my aim, because ideally I wanted to. Hang on, I'll see if I can find it. Like my earliest streams, when I first started streaming, this is way before like I was called Golden Chimp back then. I was playing Skyrim, so I did stuff like this.
Better die. Oh no!
So there was shit like that, and then this one.
Ah! What did I do? I just killed a chicken. You got a problem? What happened? It's a chicken. It's a chicken. Why are they so angry about the chicken? It was just a chicken. Mate, what's going on?
Yeah, the mic quality was bad, but it was like because I was just using my game headphones. Do we have any more Skyrim clips whilst I'm here? There was another one as well where a guy was flirting with me. Can I sort these by age? Let's say 2017, 2016. Did I do this? 2018. Did I do those? So 2018. How to treat beggars in Skyrim. What did I do?
Thuum. Like the Thuum.
What the fuck am I struggling with?
Thuum.
Mister, could you spare a coin?
No, piss off.
Sorry. I completely forgot what I did there. Download the T mods. They breathe new life into the game. Don't know if I'm going to do that. Tin can and string days, yes. You sound like Wallace and Gromit when you say chicken. Oh, fuck. This is going to take forever. And it's hot. And I'm sweaty. But luckily, I'm still incredibly good looking. Right, chap? Right, busy? Izzy, you're so harsh. I want flirting. I was being nice. Wait. What? I want flirting. I was being nice. When was you being nice? So we'll see. No, busy. Don't try and worm your way out of it. Say I'm good looking, busy. Oh. Oh, fucking hell. Fine. We'll agree to disagree. Do your own shout outs, I'm out of here. Right, okay. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm in the market. I'm in the market. Look, we'll just say that. I'm in the market for a fantasy game. I'm not guaranteeing that I'm even going to finish it. I probably won't finish it. Let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest with ourselves. I'm not going to finish it. But I just want to meme around in a fantasy game for a bit. Because of all of the fantasy shit that I've been watching and reading in my spare time. How about a Lord of the Rings game? I don't really think there's any decent ones, are there? I looked at like an MMO that was a Lord of the Rings one. But I don't know. Oh, what? Hang on. At the end of the stream, I will... Wow, sounds like you need Starfield. I do not need Starfield. And I'm like a proper diehard science fiction fan. This game... do you want me to continue my rant about Starfield? Because I fucking will. I fucking will. I know the only reason why I'm containing myself is because I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. But I am not one of those people. Lord of the Rings, the Third Age would be a solid romp. I'll have a look. I need to... What do I need to do? If it's on Steam, I'll have a look. The thing that's putting me off Oblivion a little bit is the age of it a little bit, if I'm honest. Because sometimes with those older games, they don't translate very well. They're alright if you have nostalgia for it, but if you don't have nostalgia for it, then it's sometimes a bit of a hard experience. Mate, we really are jumping with gusto now, aren't we? I wasn't talking about a bloke called Gusto. Some Russian guy. Nickel Jam, welcome in. Right. I feel like my posture is bad, but I don't care. I've got to get the job done. Tempestus. My posture's fine. It's bloody fine. Right, okay. We good. We good. We're slowly getting there. That last bit with... I'm fine. Jellyfish. I'm fine. I really need to make that automatic so I don't have to do it anymore. It's the only one I have to do. All of the rest just pop in automatically because I'm so... Yeah. No worries. I do actually. What are you going to do about it? Huh? I'll have a pint of champagne. How you doing, Dinkle Jam, anyway? You doing alright? You watch a bit of Blue. You see that your boy Blue was back. You came from an Old Man Blue raid, didn't you, Dinkle Jam? I can't remember. I think you came from an Old Man Blue raid. Is there a redeem plan for 500,000 Pidgecoin? Of course. It's another posture check that I'll ignore. I saw Old Man Blue came back. he stopped being disappeared. I fell off, Stephen. I fell off quite far. But I'm making it. I'm making the distance back again. We're getting there. I fell. He was live when I joined here. Is he still live? No. Well, hopefully he's back. Blue was one of those ones where he was like, he was actually fucking good. He was really good. This is the level where they said fuck it and threw the random objects together. They did. So we crack and welcome in. We're not actually doing that bad. Like this compared to like what I was previously like is all right. Why do I say words ever? Why do I talk?
That moment was sponsored
It's
by
bloody well wasn't. Elden Ring ambience. I'm not a donut. Let's see if the ambience of Elden Ring will help me out. Oh! Why? Why? Why is this game so fucking mean? Oh, god damn it. Just imagine we're playing Elden Ring. Shall I put myself in the Elden Ring category? Just, hang on. I know what it's done. I was going on. Can you guys tell? Can you tell that this isn't Elden Ring? Is it screen tearing for everyone else? It's screen tearing for me. I do like the ambience of Elden Ring. I've not played Elden Ring enough. Not nearly enough. I feel like if I like actually like just if I just like had like put some time into Elden Ring, I genuinely feel it probably would be like my favorite game. It's like I watch so much Elden Ring content off, like on Twitch. I will watch anyone play fucking Elden Ring, but I've never really played it myself. Do you guys have games like that? You'll watch the living shit out of them, but you won't really play them yourself. Elden Ring is fun, but I'm better off as a viewer. I mean, that's probably, you can see from the screen that I'm probably like that. I have 80 hours into it and I've only got 20% through. That's fantastic, though, isn't it? Right, let's just get this fucking over and done with. The Harry Potter bit is my least favourite bit, I think. It just irritates me. You just keep coming back to Jesus, that's all I know. I do. I bloody do. I'll make you sure. Used to say maybe you love me, I'll make it more. This is still Elden Ring music. Walking on sunshine, oh no, me, I'm fear. Alright, I'm walking on sunshine. Oh fuck, just play the chorus. Then alright, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, it's time to feel good. It's time to feel good. Down. Alright, ow. Walking on sunshine. Why is it not ever when I think it is? Oh, walking on sunshine. Whoa, I'm sensing sarcasm. Time past us, time to feel good. Alright. Ah! Sound is like only up once this place. No! Walking on sunshine. Whoa! I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, it's time to feel good. Do it. Do it. That was a jolly little moment that we all shared together there, wasn't it? Right, fucking hell, can we just not die to the barrels, please? I'm not playing Starfield. I'm not playing Starfield. I do not have any interest in playing Starfield. I would rather play... My patience is being tested here, chat. My patience is being tested. I just don't understand how I could keep fucking up. What am I even standing on there? Oh, I'm done. Bye. I do get casual about stuff that I've done before, but it's because I'm just naturally very cocky as a person. I can't help it.
Sometimes it's hard to choose the right path, but don't be afraid. You can always repeat. We learn from our mistakes.
I've not learned once. If you uninstall this right now, I'm going to buy you a nuclear submarine. But I don't want a nuclear submarine! No, if we're going to do Antiques Roadshow, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Best fantasy games. We're going to do a bit of research, chat. Brace yourself. Strap in. Research time. Because I've got a channel to keep going. Top. Is it, do we want, does he, I don't know if I want RPG. I will put on my glass. Yeah, it's fantasy time. I want fantasy. Like, is an RPG just naturally fantasy? Try this one. I'm not playing the Harry Potter game, don't ask.
Hogwarts Legacy aims to be the most wizard RPG game that's out for revenge.
I'm not playing the Harry Potter game.
Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance is a medieval open-world RPG game. In this game, players are taking the role of a young man named Henry. The son of a blacksmith, a civil war breaks out, and Henry finds himself the only survivor among his friends and family.
It didn't look that bad.
Now fueled with anger, Henry sets out for revenge. This is a very narrative-driven RPG, and it's aimed to be more realistic. There's a dynamic world here that will change depending on your actions within the game.
I don't like the way this guy talks. He talks like a robot.
Explore the different villages, castles, and vast fields. With that said, you can easily sink countless hours into this game. In fact, the game is a bit more rewarding the longer you play, as you'll find starting on Henry is rather weak. However, you'll slowly build Henry up with his...
I'm sorry, I just can't trust this man's voice. I can't trust this man's voice. 10 best fantasy video games. Whoa, that's loud.
Hey there, gamer guys and gals, I'm Richie and you're watching IG Critic. Here we present to you 10 of the best fantasy video games of all time, not including the future. Number 10, Dragon Age Inquisition. The land of Thedas, which was built by BioWare, is teeming with magic and myth.
That's a no from me.
Began as a role-playing tale of a
It's
hero
got to be at least
rising from
3D.
humble beginnings. Whether you
Oh,
chose
it kind
to
of
be
looks
a wealthy
3D.
lord or oppressed underdog, you became a Grey Warden charged with defeating the Archdemon to beat back the Blight. The tale continues through to Dragon Age Inquisition, with the choices you made showing their repercussions, having carried over from game to game.
It is
Yet
3D.
This title is welcoming to new players too. As the Inquisitor, you will fight for peace between all lands and peoples, be they humans, elves, dwarves, Templars, mages, or even the Cube. It's
Let's
hard
just
to
start
pick.
here.
With your sword swinging, horse riding,
I can't play
archery,
that.
and much can be said about Geralt and his escapades with a Number 5, The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt. Much can be said about Geralt and his escapades with a blade. Sewn together with compelling dialogue and unique perspectives on the nature of monsters and people, make this title perfect for those who enjoy exploring the murkier depths of the fantasy genre. The monsters herein are not like those you've read about in the storybooks. These monsters were born from the decay of the wretched and broken. The princesses aren't always damsels, the heroes aren't always heroic, and the monsters aren't
I tried a
always
Watch Dogs game once. And I didn't really
Witcher is a
particularly
game
like
that
it.
prides itself on the exploration of lesser evils, as well as the deeper human ones. It's a fantasy game without the promise of a happy ending. Number 4, The Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth
Is this
2.
the one you said, Nomadic?
Yet another Tolkien-based game to make the list. It's the lengthily titled Lord of the Rings real-time strategy game. in which you
I don't want a
command the
real-time
elven
strategy
armies
game.
against the dark forces of Sauron in one campaign, and
I kind of
Number
feel like...
3, Diablo 3,
Oh, I
Reaper
don't
of
know.
Souls.
I won't like
A world
Diablo.
in which your customized character is given the enormous
Skip.
Diablo 3 in
Skip.
its Number 2, Fable 3.
Oh, I've heard of
featuring
Fable.
a celebrity voice cast including Stephen Fry, John Cleese, and Zoe Wanamaker. Fable 3 aims to amaze with a plot set in the mystical land of Albion, revolving around revolution, fraternity, tyranny, and morality. On the long winding path to the throne, you're free to make your own choices, either becoming a benevolent monarch or a wrathful dictator.
Okay.
Fable 3 is a bright world of wonder and a
Yeah, but I'm
host
on
of
PC, so I could
emotional
play it.
moments linked to the choices you make. The first Fables have their good points too, but it's here in the third installment where you can see the fruitions of the historical conflicts and the rise of industry.
I'm PC boy now, so I can do it.
Number 1, Final Fantasy IX.
Really?
Fittingly so, you knew one of these games had to make this list, and not just because the word fantasy is in the title. The
I've
first
never
Final
really played a
was
Final
released in
Fantasy game.
1987, and since then has become one of the most popular gaming franchises in the world. Whereas many recent games focus on a mixture of imaginative machinery and neo-civilizations, Final Fantasy IX portrays a beautifully
I don't think I'd
medieval
like
world
Final
inhabited
Fantasy.
by mythical eidolons, royal families, and enchanted weapons where magic lives in the land. The mysteries hidden in the overwhelming mist heralds more than just adventure for Zidane and friends. Each has a personal aspiration which drives them together, and for better or worse, the world of Gaia will never be the same.
I don't think I'd get down with... I'm surprised he went with that. Oblivion. Elder Scrolls trailer.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams.
I want kind of more
Seen the
medieval
gates of
fantasy.
oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land.
Are these games based on books? Or are they their own thing?
This is the 27th of
I'm
last
never playing The Sims ever again.
The year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
God damn it, Patrick Stewart, you're sexy. He's just got a fucking hot voice, isn't he? He knows he's got a hot voice as well. Maybe. Sims Medieval. Sims Medi. There was a Sims Medieval. What are you on about? Just install a shit ton of mods and play Skyrim.
A time of adventure and grand ambitions. Of toil and trouble.
It is!
Of conflict and comedy. So build your realm. From field to castle, from castle to kingdom. It is a time for heroes.
I can't believe this is a real
kings
thing.
and queens, knights and knaves, wizards and assassins. All yours to create.
I don't know.
Choose your quests, for there are evils to battle, hearts to be won, traitors to punish, and mysteries to unearth. Your heroes. Your
You really do.
Your
I didn't want to say anything, Salty Kraken, but I had noticed your lack of using the word realm.
Medieval.
You should have acted. They're already here. The Elder Scrolls told of their return. Their defeat was merely a delay. To the time after Oblivion opened. When the Sons of Skyrim would spill their own blood. But no one wanted to believe they even existed. And when the truth finally dawns, it dawns in fire. But there's one they fear. In their tongue, he's Dovahkiin, Dragonborn.
See, I used to be a massive sci-fi nerd as well, but I'm slowly kind of just in the mood for this. It's making more sense to me now, Salty Kraken. I watched a ton of Sons of the Forest streams, but I'll never play it. What do you feel about Medieval? I had so little fun. I had so little fun in The Sims that I'm not really in an immediate rush to go back to it. But I can I can note it down for the future. As long as if the game's not if half of it ain't fucking behind a paywall, I might give it a look. What was the one? What was the other one? JD? What was the one? Fable. Fable. I don't really know anything about Fable. Fable. Which is the Fable game? Fable 1, 2, or 3? Well, bollocks. None of them are here anyway. There's only Fable Anniversary. What the fuck is Fable Anniversary? Hang on, stop autoplaying. Fable fully remastered HD visible. Fable Anniversary is a stunning rendition of the original game, and it will delight faithful fans. Talk to me. Talk to me. Fable 3. Fables are on Game Pass. Bum 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 bum. Not my library. All PC games. We should be here. Fallout. I'm not seeing Fable here anywhere. No, it's not here. I'm not fucking playing it. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not playing it. Oka, why are you saying Skyrim is shit? Oh, I'm confused. Dragon Age is medieval. Is it like an... Is it... what is it? To be honest, I'll just look it up. Skyrim has a stick map. What do you mean by... Do you mean sick map or do you mean stick map? You started it 8 times and never stuck with it. I think I've started it 3 times. Dragon Age. Dragon Age Inquisition? Dragon Age Origins Ultimate Edition? Stick. I mean stick. I hate maps that are sticks. I don't know if this is the right one.
Keep moving. The legend says the tomb sits atop this peak.
Lovely. We can freeze to death while digging for the bones of a madwoman.
This looks really good considering... Isn't it old? I can't do Baldur's Gate. It's too much content. I need less. I will never ever finish Baldur's Gate. And this is also the reason why I'm kind of like hesitating about The Witcher, because I know I never will fucking finish it. It's too much. Is this a cinematic trailer? It is a cinematic trailer. Are you going to show me any of the? Are you going to show me any of the game? What does the game look like? Show me some of the game. I don't care about cinematic trailers. So too much content. Says the man who played only up for 272 hours. That's different though. Dragon Age is a lesser version of Baldur's Gate.
I think we were trying to modernize a classic. Baldur's Gate 2 has always been a reference point for us.
Who the fuck are you?
Let you feel like you're planning an on-the-moment into a body. All of these things are really key.
There you go. There we go. They're finally showing some.
The sword, the presence of a maul smashing into a body. All of these things are really key for us. And I think what we resulted in is something you just have to think of as like sword porn. It's for the enthusiast. In terms of looking at source material, I think you have to look at classics. You know, the Lord of the Rings, 300, and certainly, you know, even some of the older stuff. Go back to the really best fight scenes you'd find in the Conan movies. Even this is a brutal time to be in.
Is the Conan movies older than Lord of the Rings?
What we wanted to achieve was the sense that
I don't have 272 hours.
That kind of commander role, as well as the guy just leading the charge. So we've put together several systems, including a tactics system that lets you fully control the AI of your characters, and of course just smart reactions to the way the enemies occur. So you kind of have that moment where you plan. You see the enemy, you're thinking like, how do I enact
I want it to come down in price. I don't want to spend full price on it.
Friggin' damage as I can. And then once you charge in there, the battle's just a swirling melee. You've got positioning, moving your rogues around behind so they're just jamming the shields, and your warriors just holding that line, and your mage is kind of holding the...
I've added it. We'll add to the wish list. I've got 20, just under 20 hours in Only Up. So I'm not doing that bad. I don't have 200 hours in it, but I've got fucking 20 hours in it. Let's see what I've played Only Up more than. Played by, categorized by, hang on. Is there a way that I could categorize by, it didn't feel like 200. It breezed past. Everyone had a great time. We was all loving it. I ain't done with it yet. Got to finish the game. That's more than I've played The Sims. What, 20 hours? You've played The Sims way more than 20 hours. Right, Chatterama. If that is your real name, which it isn't. If you want a medieval fighting simulator, there's Chivalry 2. Chivalry 2 could be a banger, but realistically, I'm probably only going to stream it 2 or 3 times. What's on the wish list? On the wish list, I currently have 163 games. A lot of those I'm waiting to come out. But we do have a lot. There's 163 things, and a lot of them, I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to get around to playing. I'm going to push this one on, because I like this song. It's nice. Give us a look. I'm not, because that will give you hint. Cities 2's on it. Cities 2 I'll probably get around to playing at some point. There you go, you can clip it. Love you, Pitch. Love you, Flockers. I think I'm going to wrap it up there. It's coming up to 7 o'clock. I think Skyrim or Oblivion is winning. Probably Oblivion, because I don't have to do the intro. Probably don't, because I'm not really too excited about starting Skyrim and doing possibly a full stream just doing everything that I've done like 3 times. So maybe we'll try Oblivion. I'm sure you will, Tempestus. Who doesn't? No, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You're finally... No, that's the thing. You know what bit I'm not looking forward to in Skyrim is just the cave. There's a cave at the beginning where you've got to go in and read the text for the first time. I've done it so many times at this point. So maybe Oblivion. GG's at the... I'm at the bottom again. I will do it, though. I might play it again this week. We'll see. But tomorrow I'll be back and I'm going to be doing Ori and the Blind Forest. Ori and the Blind Forest too. Because I started it, I liked it, and I stopped playing it for some reason. So I'm going to start it again. And there probably will be one more stream of... What time? Tomorrow I might start a bit earlier again as well. I might start at like 4 tomorrow. We'll see. Are we getting more streams this week? There'll be no streams on Wednesday. One on Thursday. And I don't know, because I'm going to go see my dad over the weekend, so I might not be streaming on Saturday or Friday, so we'll see. I finish at 4:30. Can you start at 5, please? No. I'll stream at 4. Super Meat Boy will always have a special place in your heart. I mean, I fucking love Super Meat Boy. I'm not only playing Only Up this week. That's a terrible idea. It's a terrible idea. It's not happening. There's some things that I want to go back to. I have completed Super Meat Boy. It's an excellent point. Well made. So yeah, I should be back tomorrow. So maybe we'll do a little bit more Only Up and then I'll start Ori afterwards. We will see. If there's stuff you want me to play that you think could be the fantasy game, whack it in the Discord. There's a Discord down there. If you haven't followed the channel, why not? If you have followed the channel, why? I'll see you guys in a bit. I'm just going to see if there's someone... Yeah! Let's go over there. I am going to go away from this desk. I'll see you in a bit. I'm not playing Skyrim or No, I might play Skyrim. I'm not playing Starfield. I'm not playing No Man's Skyrim. I've had a lot of fun. Hope you've had a lot of fun. That's all for me. Bye for now. Thanks a bajillion for watching. I do appreciate it. You guys have been the best. I'm going to send you over to Showbro, who is also online and is playing some games. Just got to get their name right. There we go. They're playing Palia, which they still haven't given me access to for some reason. I don't know why, but they haven't given me access to it. I can only put it down to rudeness at this point. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Have the best day ever!